Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 4, the last week of class for Psychology of Play. So, congratulations on making it to the final week. I hope you all have enjoyed the class so far and found it a helpful and fun learning experience. So, this week I will go over your week 4 quests and assignment. So, just like weeks 1 through 3, again, same layout, right? Live lecture on Tuesday. If you can't watch it, it's recorded. You can find it in the meetings tab, and then open office hour Wednesday, and then all of our readings and an audiobook version of our readings on the platform. So for week 4, we do have one extra activity due. If you remember in week 1, you had that pre-reflection activity that was due Wednesday, the call to adventure. So this one is a bit similar. This one is also due on Wednesday. You can take it right now. You can answer it right now. Really, it's just your reflection on your experience in the class. So it asks things like, what are you proud of accomplishing this month? What would you do differently if you could start the month over? What are some topics, ideas, or things that you're more interested in learning about? And it also asks how you think the skills you acquired in this class can help you in achieving your why, right? We talked about your why in the week 4 reading. So what does that look like for you? So again, super easy, only 4 questions. So again, that is due on Wednesday. So please make time to do it before Wednesday if you can. So scrolling back down, so the 4.5 quest discussion, again, this is the one that's due on Sundays. So for this week's quests, you actually have 5 to choose from, just like you did in week 3. So when you come to the week 4 quest document, you'll find the 5 that you can choose from. Remember, you only need to complete 2. So the first quest is to do a digital detox. So the idea behind this quest is that you're going to separate yourself from maybe social media or binge watching, or however you want to curate your particular social detox experience. It can be for a couple of hours, because that's how long some of us can go without our phones, or maybe you're going to go a whole 24 hours without using devices. The idea is during this detox to find something meaningful to do with your time. Don't just sit and stare at a wall for 5 hours. Please don't. Find something fun to do. Go for a walk. Go somewhere you've never been before. Go eat at a restaurant with a friend, like a new place you want to try. And then you're going to basically create a little newsletter about your experience. So I think a student created this using Microsoft Word. Again, it's up to you how you want to present your detox experience, but in your presentation, you do need to talk about what you did, what it felt like, would you do it again, and what are the benefits of taking a detox. So if you found it really good for your mental health to just not be on social media for a day, tell us about it. Tell us that that's a benefit. So digital detox is quest 1. You're going to share your experience on the discussion board. Quest 2, again, is the weekly plan. So for week 4, you have another chapter in the time cleanse to read. And by the way, that's right here. Every week in the weekly plan, you have a different chapter to read. And then you'll have a set of other questions to answer for the week 4 plan. So again, if you've done this the first 3 weeks and you want to keep doing it, that's certainly fine. If you've done it the first 3 weeks and you're like, nah, I want to do something else, totally fine too. Up to you guys. Quest 3 is interesting. So one of the topics in week 4 is emotional intelligence. And that's really how we get along with people, how well you can read people, and how people perceive you. How do people read you? So this exercise really is an exercise in self-awareness, self-reflection. So there is a test that you're going to take, and I'm pointing at it right here, right here where it says take the emotional intelligence test. So you're going to take that, and then it's going to sort of plot out your results on this graph right here. So what you want to do is you're going to create a presentation of your own. Don't just submit your results from the graph, because you need to also talk about the areas you scored high in, what did you score low in, and what are some strategies that you can increase your low score. Let's say, for example, after you took the emotional intelligence survey, it shows that your social skills are kind of and you know that to be true. So what's something you can do to improve your social skills? So you want to share that, and you also want to talk about how this might relate to your industry, your particular industry. How do the skills that make up emotional intelligence help you in your industry? Up to you how you want to present it. I've had students do PowerPoint slideshows, things like that. You can do it all on a single page if you want. It's however you want to do that. So you're going to present that quest for 3. Quest 4 is pretty cool. It's a mindfulness scavenger hunt. So for this quest, you are going to find someplace fairly quiet. outdoors. Maybe you're just going to sit in your backyard and observe nature, but you're going to find somewhere quiet that is sort of inducive to a mindfulness state, kind of a meditative state. And you're going to notice 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. The idea behind this is it's a 5 senses experience, and it's to really get you focusing on the present moment. What are you experiencing and feeling at that moment? And then you're going to create either a video or an audio presentation highlighting your finds from your scavenger hunt, and then share that to the discussion board. There's no minimum or maximum requirement for this lengthwise. You do need to be sure you're documenting your experience, and then you're also going through those 5 different senses and how you experienced each of those. So sometimes as students go for a walk, they'll just record themselves going on a walk, and they'll upload that video, and they'll sort of narrate along the way. Oh, I see birds, I see this, I see that. So it's completely up to you how you want to do this presentation. And then quest 5 is Golden Circle. So for this quest, you're going to create your own golden circle based around your industry. So if you remember, the golden circle is all about the what, how, and most importantly, the why. Why is it you want to do what you want to do here at Full Sail and in your industry? What do you want to contribute to the world? Right? What do you feel your purpose is? So it's up to you how you want to create the golden circle. There's a couple templates available in the directions. You're welcome to use those, or you can just create your own with whatever you want to use, as long as you're addressing the what, how, and why in your industry. And then you'll upload that to the discussion board. So again, for week 4, you have 5 quests to choose from. Pick 2, complete those quests, share them with us on the discussion board. And then you want to be sure you're also answering paragraphs A and B. So paragraph B this week asks you to think about what is one insight you've gained about your behavior, your motivation, or your mindset by completing these quests over the past month. So just think about weeks 1 through 3 and including week 4. What have you learned about yourself? Maybe it's that you're too addicted to your phone, or maybe it's that you don't like going on a digital detox. So it could be something you discovered that you don't like. That's perfectly fine as well, but it's just sharing a personal insight you gained about yourself. And then looking forward, how do you plan to use this insight to support yourself when you're facing challenges as you move forward? Okay, what's going to be helpful for you? So submit your 2 quests, paragraphs A and B, on the discussion board, and then you'll come back and step 4, remember, respond to a classmate. And again, you can do this first before you submit your work if that's helpful for you. So again, week 4, be sure that you are completing the reflection activity, the reflection piece that is due Wednesday. So that's due early in the week. Remember, it's just those 4 questions. It's super easy. It shouldn't take you longer than like 5 minutes to complete. So I'm telling you right now, don't not do it. And then your quest discussion. So you have those 5 quests to choose from. So if you have any questions this week, any concerns as we're going through our last week together, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the week, and I look forward to reading your assignments. Have a great week, everyone.